Hello guys, Sathona here on the Daily Grind. This is DC Unchained and I'm going to show you the results of farming hard the rank war event and the February 14th event that was for St. Valentine's Day. And this is end shards that I'm going to exchange to upgrade Green Lantern skin, which is currently at grade S, and I want to get him to rank Gestapo because he's SS. Yeah, I'm bad at jokes. And as you can see, I still have several shards left after my exchange, around 100 or so I could get another 30 or so shards for any other character. So I'm going to proceed to exchange because I have seen people complaining that getting the shards, as you can see, I have already completed this, and this week that has passed, we have been able to farm 30 end metal shards from selectors, so you get a lot of end metal shards. And there was a price to this one from the events I have already used. So what you see here, what you saw me exchange, is just the shards, the end metal shards from the rank war and the daily boss missions. And where's my Green Lantern? Here he is. And I'm just going to upgrade whatever I can because these upgrades get a little bit expensive after a while. So you're going to need tons of the shards. So this one is already maxed out, and I'm gonna go for the bear just to max this out. So yeah, it feels when you start out. In fact, I'm going to exchange the rest of this. You come here to the exchange, you select the guy you want, and for some reason there you go. I'm not gonna use this guy, already maxed out. Alright, let's see, there you go, 59 more shots. Some people feel it's daunting to start upgrading the skins because you max out very quickly on B grade and A grade, and you get selectors every day. Like, you come here to the rank war, and if you keep placing, oh, I have dropped a lot. If you keep placing in climbing through the ladder, you get very small prizes, like you get 5 or 6 from each prize, and from the daily boss mission you also get a few shards every day. But when you multiply that, so my wife is dying from a cold. When you start adding that per week, you pretty much end up with around 400 or 500 shards that you can use the exchange to focus on a single character, and that way it's way faster. If you try to unlock every skin that you want first, of course upgrading is going to feel very daunting, very hard. Yeah, I have dropped like 300 places. I was around 500 rank last night. But you just have to keep pushing, and like I showed you in other videos, at the end of the week, you're gonna get out of Pioneer real fast. This is like nobody gets a Pioneer. But if you start ranking to Annihilator and above, the prices start getting very good. Like if you have characters around S rank in legendary Valoriums or even epic Valoriums maxed out at 10, you will pretty much able to rank Annihilator or Slaughterer, and you start getting a lot of end metal shards per week. And of course, when you reach a Destroyer, even ranking top 30, it's 130 shards that convert to 40 of the character you want, but you will be accumulating also around 60 to 80 shards every day just from doing your dailies. So when you multiply that for a whole month, that's where you get the 1,000 shards that you need to upgrade your skins. And this is something that a lot of people don't like. I personally love that you just can't come in, spend a lot of money. Well, you can spend a lot of money, but we are talking stupid amounts, and it does nothing for you in the short run, because you're gonna have to spend gems to buy shards, to buy Valorium boxes and whatnot, that you are not going to see results very fast. But this game is rather cheap in the sense that you can play for free. Obviously, I'm playing for free. I have decided to stay off the base package. There's this thing, the expansion vault for the base inventory. This is a pretty good value for your money. It's like, I don't know, like $2.50 or $3 maybe. That's showing in Mexican pesos because I live in Mexico. But this is good value for your money. I mean, if you're going to spend money in this game and you actually feel like it, I would buy, I don't know, there's a package that gives you gems every day. I think it's this one. This is like $10, like $15 a month. Is enough to fund your purchases with gems. So this is a very cheap game in that regard. If you're not going to go ham and pretend to become number one within a month, it's pretty enjoyable. You don't actually have to spend money in this game. That's pretty cool. But you could spend a little, like 10, 15, maybe $20 a month, and it's going to make your life a whole easier. Like, for example, I would recommend, if you want if you really wish to spend money in this game, I will buy this daily package for gems. It gives you just 200 upfront, but you're going to end up with 1500 gems at the end of the month. The the vault package for your base, so you can stack your rewards from these patches, and the modules for the missions in the base, and perhaps this the daily exchange, so you get exchange particles and magical mineral, and it also gives you 200 gems up front, and it's like 20 bucks for all those packages. That's what I will recommend. And if you are already advanced into the game, like I could buy this already, so I don't actually need that. Because you make a lot of gems in this game just by playing daily, and you don't have to play a lot of time. I play maybe an hour and a half when I'm grinding hard, maybe 2 hours distributed along the day, because I set my dispatches like this. I just cash them in, and I set them the maximum length. It's 8 hours for two of them and 7 hours for the other one. So when I get a notice to cash the dispatch, I just log into the game, uh, cash the dispatch missions, and then I just grind a bit. I maybe do some simulation combat if I feel like it, or vision quest. Even though I have finished it, I like grinding this. I enjoy that. You can maybe burn some time doing a couple of team trainings to keep making money. Or if you are watching a TV program and you have already unlocked Unchained, you can set that to normal oolong, or if you can finish Kandak within 2 minutes or less with your team, you can just buy a ton of energy, of stamina, like I have here. And in fact, I'm going to recharge this. You never run out of stamina in this game. You get so many potions that they just keep adding them. I don't even know how many I have. The game just tells me I have 999 plus. In the past couple of days, I have used maybe 30 or 40, and it still hasn't come down. Because nowadays you don't have to grind on chain mode unless you actually want to get extra family cards, silver family cards. So I log in, and like this day I hate having those notifications. I just played around a bit, make a video if there is something relevant to make a video about, because I'm not going to bore you with daily grinding. Like, I'm not gonna make a video 2 hours long of the game playing itself, with this game in particular. I'm just going to, in the near future, going to start making features about the characters, because now I have a better understanding of what the characters play like. And I'm finding out, like I have also commented in the past, that there aren't really bad characters, because that's a question I see often asked in forums for many games. And is such and such character worth investing in them? And tell you what, when this game started, nobody gave a rat's ass about Bliss, and now she's a dominating force on PvP when you max her Valoriums. and get her skin. And she's a pain in the ass to fight because she heals herself by attacking. And that's something we didn't know when the game came out. And another one that not many people use, but he's also a goddamn pain in the butt to fight when he is well built. Lex Luthor with his Justice League skin from the new 52. This guy is a goddamn tank, and I recently went against a team that had just Lex Luthor and Doomsday with no supporters. And the goddamn team just obliterated mine. In the sense that, yeah, I was able to do damage to him, but he was so well built with Valoriums and stuff. He has the same ability as Superman, that he keeps getting health potions the longer he stays in the round. And Lex Luthor is amazing at super high level. So this is another project of mine. I'm going to build a Lex Luthor too. He was one of the first characters that I unlocked, but I never really pushed for him because I wanted to have Superman maxed out first. But he's definitely going to be one of my pet projects. And Black Adam, which is a relatively new character. Sinestro with his skin is also very good. One of my teammates, in fact, from my guild. I'm going to show you. Let's look at this guy, Archer, the leader. Look at his team. The only perhaps what could be considered meta characters in this team that he has, because that's the team I faced on rank war. I had the misfortune of meeting him in rank war. Are Green Lantern and in Aquaman. But this guy is impossible with his skin. And he's not even maxed out. He has all Celestials, but as you can see, they are quote unquote low rank Celestial Valoriums. And his covers are not very well built. This is something that you can do. You can look for a player here on Friends. If you see somebody that you can beat, you just type the name. Of course, if it's a Korean guy and you don't know how to write in Korean characters, well, you're SOL. But any other guy, you can search and you're going to find this, and you can go check what he has equipped to give you a good idea of how to build a character if you find somebody that you can beat. And this is a pretty neat thing, because like this guy, my own Aquaman is nothing like this. But let's go look, just so this video stays a bit short. Like, for example, this guy Veldrak, that I don't think I could be able to beat. Let's look for him. Veldrak. Search. You have to input the name exactly like it's shown on the screen. This guy, Veldrak. He's active. He was playing 4 hours ago. Here, that's the team he has on rank war. So let's see how Jordan is. Yeah, pretty much standard. Mine, I think, has critical dodge on all the blues. but you want to go for a lot of green defense for him, so that's pretty standard for him. Let's look at his Batman. This could be improved a little, but this is still pretty cool. It's gonna be tough. This guy I don't really know because I haven't built him. I don't really know what's up with Larfleeze. But you can check all the characters that the other players are using, and you can check. This is weird because you don't actually need that much cooldown with this guy, since those kinds of effects are maxed out at 50%. You can never reduce cooldown on the skills more than 50%. So if a skill takes 10 seconds to reset before you can use it again, if you max out cooldown, you are only going to get a 5-second. Oh, this chair is giving up. It's giving out. Well, so what's my recommendation for you? Just keep grinding. This game gets pretty intense, pretty fun once you get to the top echelon. And like I recommended in another video, all you really need is one of the characters that let you summon your supporter infinitely. That's all you need to start out. There are several characters in the game that let you do that. One of them is Green Lantern. He's the easiest one to work on because he is very easy to set up, as he has a lot of green slots. He can pretty much max out his defense, and his bonuses for the skin are stupid for that. But you could also work with Siren. She's also able to get a ton of defense, and she has that same skill when she's the leader, that her supporter can be summoned infinitely. And there is also, let me check, Sinestro. You could work with that. And I think Queen Bee. From the Wonder Woman teams, it's Artemis. She also has that skill, but her Valorian build is pretty weird, as it's mostly blue. But you can work with that. With this, you can start with these characters just so you don't get frustrated, as you can use those to clear the Unchained events, the story mode, and whatever. So you only need one for the villains and one for the heroes, and you can choose whatever neutral character that you can get your grubby hands on. So you only need 3 characters maxed out in the beginning, and you can pretty much do that within 1 month if you really set yourself to it. So that said, I'm going to invite you again to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, leave a like. I read everything you do. I haven't done a lot of material lately because I'm at that phase in the game where I'm switching to new characters as I'm completing my previous goals. And gameplay, when the character is not built up, at least in DC Unchained, is, well, not very interesting at all. So with that said, I wave you goodbye, and I hope you will meet the next time, and you know already. In the meantime, keep grinding on.